Is it on? Ah, amazing. Thank you. You're a star. I don't know why it's not showing up on mine, but I'm having one of those like technological days, so it might just be that. So yeah, as I said, I will just pop everyone on mute. Any questions, guys? As I said, obviously feel free to drop them into the comments or unmute. We're recording this. Hi Paula, hope you're well. So anyone who is unable to join now, obviously we can share the recording with them afterwards. So the convention was amazing. Like there's absolutely no words. It's definitely one of the best ones I've been to. And obviously, having been in the business for nearly 10 years, which is crazy. That's crazy to say because obviously we've been to so many. But I think, yeah, it was just amazing from beginning to end. You know what conventions are like. But yeah, I just really like the structure and layout of this. You know, they're doing more trainings. One thing that I forgot to write in my notes, which I meant to, is there's a girl called Kim. I want to say she's from Germany, but she lives in Dubai now. She spoke on one of Emma Leyland's calls recently. I know this is a bit of a side note, but I don't want to forget. She spoke on one of Emma Leyland's calls recently. I don't know if anyone managed to catch it. Um, but she basically rebuilt her business up to NMD again from like a 5 grand pay line to obviously 40 grand in like 4 months. And her presentation and the speech that she gave was absolutely amazing. Um, and I've recorded the whole thing, so I can send that over to the group. If someone reminds me after, I'll send it over to the group because it was really amazing. And I've also obviously got the recordings of like Kira, who done the closing speech, and Nesh and everyone else. So if you haven't got them or you've missed them in the group or I haven't sent any yet, let me know and I can send them over. Um, but obviously, we all know that we have to be in that room. We don't get me wrong, guys. Life circumstances happen. Of course, I missed the last one in May. Like it does happen. Life is life. Um, but you know, like coming back from there and having this like inside you, you're just like, this is why we go. So obviously I did send the link over for the one in March in Bristol. So if you haven't got a ticket yet, please try and grab one. If you haven't reserved a room at the hotel we've done yet, please do so. Um, you don't have to pay for it till we get there, and you can cancel it anytime. Like I'll double check it, but it's until like the days before. So it's worth having one reserved, and you can aim to be there with yourself and bring a team member with you. And then obviously what we do just before the event, we kind of just have a little chat around in the group, see who's coming, allocate rooms and stuff so we can sort it out from there. But definitely be getting your tickets and get your room reserved if you haven't already. So the goal is now, guys, to be building from now until then. So obviously we've got 5 months until that next convention in Bristol, which is going to be amazing. So I really want you to have a think about where you want your business to be in 5 months' time. What position do you want to be in the compensation plan? In the compensation plan. If you're rebuilding, obviously, absolutely fine. Many of us are. So maybe, it might not be that you want to hit a next promotion by then. It might be that you want to re-hit the one that you already have, get your pay line back, get half your pay line back. For me personally, what I've done for my goals towards the end of this year, rather than going, oh my God, I want this huge, massive pay line back and everything else, and really doing something that I'm not saying it's unrealistic because obviously anything can happen, but it's set yourself nice, realistic goals, whether it is, I want to grow my pay line by £500, I want to grow it by £5,000 or whatever's relative to your business. Really think about that. And also like, what do you want your team to look like when you come to Bristol in March? Like, do you want to be there on your own? Do you want to have 3 of your own team members there with you? And really kind of set those into motion so that you've got them clear in your mind. If you haven't already, because I feel like there's a lot of new people in the team who, and rightly so, maybe you're a bit unsure of the compensation plan, of the specific promotions. What is my first promotion? What's my third promotion? What am I actually aiming for? So, what I would like you to do in your own time is if you haven't already, I want you to log into the hub. And I want you to go to the ebook. If you can't find it, let us know. So you've got the compensation plan ebook, which gives you a very clear breakdown of the compensation plan and the requirements for each promotion, and obviously the commission and the bonuses that are attached to that as well. And then there's also a video for each promotion. You might want to put the one for the promotion. You want to go put one for your partner. Just you're really need. Personally, you guys are relatively new to the business. I would look at least the first few. I would have made it to SC or QSC, so that's the first three promotions. So you can really clear what I'm saying for over the next 4 months, um, and how I'm going to building that structure for those next few positions as well. You really know that there's no get around it. You're in this business, you signed up for business, and you want to know compensation plan. Is it to be an SS in this or an MD? What do I need to aim for? So I really want you to get clear. And the next 5 months for us, guys, that's all right now. I hope you're okay. The next 5 months for us, guys, really are crucial. There is a massive wave coming with Juice Plus. We're in it. We're in the wave. It's now. It's happening now. Hi, Rach. And you really, really want to be taking advantage of this, guys. We've got the cacao launch coming in November. A bit of a side note for that. I know some people weren't able to order it or it wouldn't work, or maybe you're not curious to see yet and you couldn't get your hands on it. There is no reason that you cannot be promoting this, advertising this, sharing it on your page, sharing the benefits of cacao, what it does, what the antioxidants in it, what it can help you with, that it's good for meditation, it's good for replacing a morning coffee, for cutting down on caffeine. Like, literally go online. Yeah, Rachel tried it. Isn't it so nice? I've got my box here that I haven't even opened because I just haven't had time, because I want to, when I open it, I actually want to do a video. So I'm going to try and do it tomorrow. But like, really start advertising that on your pages, guys. If you just go on to ChatGPT and type in there, what are the benefits of cacao? I've been starting to use ChatGPT a lot more, mainly related to my uni studies, because all my everyone else in my class laugh at me and they're like, what, you do that manually? Like, they just take the mick out of me. If you go onto ChatGPT and say, give me a post for the new cacao product being launched by Juice Plus to share on my socials to build and generate a waiting list. It will give you one, and then you can say adapt it, make it better, personalize it for women in their 30s. Like, you can do all of that and more on there, literally. So that's something you can definitely be doing, even if you haven't got the product yet, and really be building up that pre-order list. If you get, I don't know obviously what the points are going to be for it yet, but if you get 5 people on your pre-order list, guys, like, you're setting yourself up for such a good month in November. If you get 10 people on there, obviously even better. I think the launch is going to be around the 4th or the 5th. I don't think there's a date set just yet, but I think it's going to be in that first week. So you can really be setting yourself up for a really great month. And then obviously after that, we're going to have the build up to January, which we know the business goes wild in January. It just does. It's an absolute fact. But that only happens if you put the work in now. And what you do now is really going to show up in the new year. We say in our business, we say what you do now shows up in 90 days. So the work you're putting in now is really going to be showing up in your business in January. Obviously in January, everybody is starting a new health plan. Everyone's like, right, I want to get fit, I want to get healthy. Everyone's got their New Year's resolutions. And I want you to have it in your mind that when these people think in January, oh, I want to start a new health journey, what do I do? Who do I message? I want you to be the first person they think of. All of these people you've got on your social media, you want them to think of you. So right now, that means putting the graft in, guys, and that means videos, reels, posts, content. But obviously, other than that, really being in your inboxes as well and building those relationships ready for the new year. So that's just kind of a little bit of a ramble. But in terms of what I've done after the convention, so I always find when I come away from an event, you come away and you've got a book full of notes, you've got so many things that you want to do and you want to implement, but it can feel really overwhelming because you've got so much stuff that you can maybe just end up sometimes doing nothing. And before you know it, in a few days, your motivation's gone. So, what I've personally done is set myself a list of, I think it's like 4 or 5 things of things that I'm going to implement right now. And I really want us to come together collectively as a team with them because that's the only way it's really going to work. And then I've got a list of things that we're going to be working on in the background that I'll also share with you because there's some exciting stuff on there as well. So, firstly, guys, is a new customer group. And I know I mentioned this briefly in our team WhatsApp, but we used to really be amazing at this as a team. It was our strong point. Our customer group was incredible. We had thousands of people in there. Our customers loved it. They were active in there. They shared their results. And it was really a supportive community where they felt like they were being supported to achieve their goals. So we need to bring that back. It is an absolute non-negotiable. We have to get to work on this. We can't be bringing in customers and we've not really got anywhere suitable to put them. I know we've got our groups at the moment, but I feel like since we shut down that big one and then we started this new one, it's just never really took off. It's mainly me and Gus that post in there. I know everyone else has kind of got their own customer groups, but it's literally like for us to make this work as a team, it's going to be something that we have to do together. Like there's no two ways about it. If we want to make this work, everyone has to come together and contribute for this. It's not something that's benefiting me. It's going to benefit all of us and it's going to benefit all of our customers. The busier it is, the more exciting it is, and the more supportive it is for our customers, the more likely they are to use that group. Um, and obviously, from there, guys, we're going to be, building these customer relationships. We're going to build up the fun and the community. And then from there, that's where it leads on to referrals and recruitment. And you'll know if you've been in the business for a while, like, put your hands up or just put a comment. If you've been in the business for a while, like, obviously, I'm Nat, Karen Kurz, like, and it obviously, Karen, you've been in a few years as well, but like, were your best recruits your customers? And did you have a stage in your business where you was recruiting like on fire from your customer group? You know, we know this works and we are missing a trick here. Exactly. And it's not like we're just setting it up because we want to recruit them. Obviously, we want to bring them into the business. We want to help and support them achieve their goals. Exactly. So, can I just get a yes in the comments if you are up for this? If we're coming together collectively to do this, are we all going to put in that we're going to contribute to this group? I'm going to set it up. It won't be under a particular brand name. We can throw some ideas around in the group, whatever you think. I can get it set up tomorrow. Let's do it. Exactly. I will add us all in there. What I want us all to commit to, please, 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 is to do an introduction post. So I want you to do, just a bit about yourself, what your goals are. It doesn't have to be a weight loss goal. It could be, menopause, energy, weight gain, toning up, whatever it is. So I want you to do an introduction post. Amazing. Thank you, thank you. An introduction post. And then I want us all to commit to that we're posting in that group at least once a day. Obviously, girls, I know things happen, kids get sick and stuff. No one's going to be on your case like, oh, you didn't do it today. But in general, please, please, please aim to post in there at least once a day. Sorry, my dad's just messaging me loads. And then if you can try, if you're someone who's confident doing videos and you've done dinner videos before, I'd really recommend trying to do a dinner video at least once a week and popping it into the group. Once a day for 90 days, exactly. Sorry, Karen just asked, why did the bigger customer groups get shut down? Karen, it was just like over the time we had some issues with groups on Facebook. Yeah, you and Nat used to do cooking lives. Exactly. Let's bring them back. Yeah, we had some issues with the groups on Facebook. We had loads and loads of groups, like a testimonials group. We had one for new partners. And it just once a new algorithm came into she can't type in the comments, that's all right. She's WhatsApping me in the background. Once the new algorithm came into place, it deleted loads of content in the groups. And they just went really, really quiet. So we shut it down, started a new one, and it just never really really took off, which was so frustrating because there were thousands of people in our old group and it was just amazing. So we've got to really work together to build this back up. And I do believe if we all come together, we can do this. So I want us to commit to, as I said, introductory post, one post a day at least. If you want to do more, go for it. If you want to share your shake, then your dinner, then your snack, like the more the better, but at least one. And then if you can do one dinner video a week, if it's something that you do, amazing. I'm definitely bringing my dinner videos back in November. It was when my business was booming. I nearly swore, but I'm getting so much better at not swearing on calls. I got so many customers from my dinner videos, and so many team members as well. So 100% I'm bringing them back. But if we do this now, we build it up, it's going to be buzzing and ready for January, which is what we're working towards. Also, we can run our monthly campaigns, and then we can eventually, I know something Nat, me and you spoke about, we can eventually really start working. Did you do that on TomTom? I don't even know what TomTom is. Eventually, we can start doing these, the monthly detoxes on TikTok. No, this was on Facebook. Yeah, so eventually we can start doing our monthly shreds and these 10-day detoxes and stuff that everyone's doing really well with, and we can build that and advertise them off the back of the customer group. So I know I've drilled that in and gone on about it for ages, but I'm just trying to get the point across that I hope that this is only going to work if we all do it together. So I'll set up the group. Hopefully we all can be contributing, and also sharing our new shake challenge starting on the 1st of November. Add any existing and new customers in there, and let's really get this off to a flying start. Okay, second thing is a new basic DMO. Now, I know that everyone has probably got their own DMO that they stick to, and that's absolutely fine. If you've got one you're using and you're happy with it, great. But there's the simple one that I posted in the group yesterday, and I really like the way Donna laid this out. You can see here if you can't see it, if you haven't seen it in the group, but just a really simple, very, very simple back to basics DMO, and then a tick box for Monday to Sunday. I love this. It's what I'm going to be going with for now because my head and my life is a bit crazy. So I need something really simple like this. I would recommend that if you're not following a DMO right now, you use this, and you can do it collectively alongside the customer group as well. And we're basically obviously aiming for consistency over perfection and burnout, rather than having something where we say, I'm going to do 20 things a day. We're stripping it back to 8 things that we can really, really commit to. Another thing, guys, so number 3, so these are the things, as I said, that I'm implementing now because I want a list of things that I can get to work with right away. The next thing is to really utilise the weekly opportunity call. Again, this is something, and again, let me know in the comments, guys. This is something we used to really use well. We used to utilise, we used to message, we used to invite, we used to advertise, we used to go live about it. And we used to have like competitions in the group and everything else to see how many people we'd have on the opportunity call every week. Does everyone remember this? Like when we first started, we'd be like, yes, I've got 3 people joining tonight. I've got 5 people. Yeah, exactly. And it's just kind of phased out. And these are the things that we really need to be going back to. So obviously right now we have John's opportunity call on a Monday. We can use this one for now. It's amazing, obviously. And then eventually, as the team continues to grow over the coming months, obviously, if we want to do that, we can then bring in our own ones as well. So for me personally, as I said, what I'll be doing on my DMOs, messaging 10 people at least every day to build those relationships, and to invite them to the opportunity call. And obviously, sometimes you'll notice that the majority of people just say, can you send me the recording, which is even more handy because you haven't got to wait a week for your Monday. So you can just send them over the video. So it's obviously, messaging, inviting, get them on the call, send the recording. Create a list of everyone who said they want to join the call or they want the recording. Follow up. The fortune is in the follow up, guys. Do not miss that part out because you will have people on that list who will end up signing up with someone else. We've had it a million times. So do not forget to follow up. And we will, as I said, eventually start doing our own as the team grows. Okay, number 4. And I know this staff, every 10 no's is exactly every time, and that ratio grows as well. So 1 in 10, that will eventually go up to 2 in 10, then 3 in 10, and it kind of seems to stay around 3 or 4 out of 10. Like I think that's from Jim Rohn or Eric Worre, but it kind of seems to stay around that. But as you get more experience and you're targeting people better, as in your niche, it will grow as well. Exactly. Number 4. And again, as I said, I know these might all seem pretty basic, but that's what we need to do. We need to go back to basics. We've overcomplicated things massively. Our systems have been all over the place. The groups have been all over the place, and we just need to get organised. Like someone said over the weekend, I don't know if it was either, I think it was Nesh. That someone had said to her, if your 14-year-old couldn't do your business, then you're doing it wrong. Like that's how simple our business should be. Like literally. So, using those opportunity calls. And then number four, as I was saying, get on the calls. I have been terrible for this. I'll be the first person to hold my hands up. It was Nesh, yeah. I've been terrible for this, guys, because you get a little bit complacent sometimes. You get a little bit like, oh, I'm busy, or I don't need to get on that call, or I've been on loads, or whatever it is. Maybe sometimes you genuinely are busy and can't get on. That's definitely the case sometimes as well. But we have Monday on Fire call with John at 8:30. That's after the opportunity call. Someone just said, I'd love to be added into your shake challenge. Lovely. Of course you can, Amy. Your message is popping up, sorry. So we've got the Monday night on Fire call with John. Then we're going to have our Tuesday team call. Amy's joining now. Our Tuesday team call, we'll have this every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I know we're going to have the fortnightly NMD calls where they're, coming together as groups. So obviously, if that's on, we'll reschedule ours. And then obviously on Friday we've got the On Fire call. So hi Amy, welcome. I really just want us all to make a collective effort. Well, I'm going to be doing that anyway, to be getting on as many of these calls throughout the week as you can. Stay close to the fire, keep that inspiration and motivation going, get loads of tips from people who are doing well in the business, and really keep your inspiration up throughout the week. And then number five, guys, of the things, that's all right, Amy, no worries. It's being recorded so we can share it over. Number five is to get back on plan. Who is on plan at the moment? Let me know in the comments. Who's on plan? Amy's doing great. But to be fair, you've just started. Who's on plan right now? Who's fallen off plan? Who's doing well with it? Nat said no, not at all. Yeah, Kirsty's a little bit. Right, so me personally, I've been shocking. I'm not gonna lie. I've been absolutely shocking. I'm not feeling great in myself. Sharon started again today. Sharon, you look amazing as well. You've done incredible. But we're going to do our November challenge. We're going to do it in our new customer group. We're going to commit to it for 30 days and we're all going to get some brand new results. Who wants to get back to feel, I don't know what I've been doing, stop it. But guys, I'm the same. I'm the same. But who wants to get back to feeling amazing by the end of November, or at least getting on track to feeling amazing? Because I certainly do. I hate it. I think, stop it. I hate it when I feel sluggish. Like, God forbid if I even tried to get on the treadmill right now, I'd probably literally have a heart attack. I don't even know what would happen. But I don't feel great in myself. And I want to get back to feeling my best. And like, I think there was a saying once that John said, like, as you drop the pounds or add the pounds if you're on a weight gain thing, the pounds in your check go up, which I know that sounds really strange, but it always just stayed in my head because it's so true. Because firstly, when you're on plan, you've always got something to post about. Always. I don't care. When you're on plan, yeah, exactly. Sometimes life gets in the way 100%. But when you're on plan, you've always got something to show about. Your energy levels are up. You're feeling amazing. And then obviously by the end of November, guys, if we've all got a new, brand new, fresh results picture to share, it's not only going to feel amazing, but it's going to be amazing for your business, for the customer group, to encourage our new customers. It's going to be amazing all round. So these are the five things that I'm sticking to, as I said. So that is new customer group, intro post and posting daily, a basic DMO. I would encourage you all to join the one that I am if you're not using one at the moment. Utilize this opportunity call, send 10 messages per day. Maybe we can bring back this excitement where we're posting in there how many people we've got on that call on a Monday, or how many people we've sent a recording to. Maybe we can share that in there on a Monday. We can say I've got 3 people on tonight, or I've sent out 3 recordings, or whatever, so we can start getting a little bit competitive in there. Competition is healthy. I think I just missed hair, skin, energy. Yeah, exactly. If it's not weight loss, guys, definitely doesn't have to be weight loss. It can just be like, I've used my superfoods every day and my energy levels have improved. I'm sleeping better. My stomach feels better. My digestion. So yeah, as Nat said, definitely doesn't have to be that. So sorry, new customer group, basic DMO, opportunity call, getting on calls as many as you can throughout the week. and getting back on plan. So those are yeah, Nat's hair results are incredible. The superfood. Those are the five things, guys, that we're committing to as a team collectively. And I'm saying as a team, and I'm dragging you in. You're signing a contract that you haven't even agreed to, because we have to come together to do these things collectively. You don't want to, I can't force you, obviously, but this is going to work, and we're going to build this momentum and regrow this team and your teams by coming together. As a bit of a side note, the other things that we're going to be working on in the next couple of months, and I'm not going to go into them in too much depth, but a team training group on Facebook. Again, we had one and it kind of dissolved over the years. But really with like those steps that you have in the corner. I'm not no expert on Facebook, but I've seen some examples there where other teams are doing this. Watch this video. Here's 30 posts to get started. So we can come together collectively throughout November to really build on that, to be really helping all of our new team members we're going to be bringing in. The next thing, and I'll just say this roughly because me and Karen said we need to have a call about this because I've heard it a lot. Paddy and Sabrina done a talk on it at the NMD meeting. I mentioned it to Karen because I said I think this would be really well suited to you, and I think it'd be well suited to me as well. So I'm going to be working on it. But basically, it's LinkedIn. I don't know if anyone's used it, heard of it. It is the most unused platform. Paddy and Sabrina are absolutely smashing it with this. Some of the things they said is obviously you're bringing in people who are actually looking for a business. Like the difference in the caliber of people that they're bringing in, they're professionals that might not have even been on Facebook or seen a post on Facebook. So anyway, I don't know their exact system. I think I've got an old LinkedIn account, haven't even really used it. I'm going to start doing some more research on there. But they are advertising on there, they're reaching out to people, and then obviously they're inviting people to either the groups, the opportunity calls, or events. And they've got a 90% success rate with the people they're bringing to their event. So we are going to be getting on this. I'm going to have a call with Karen. We're going to look into it. If anyone's used LinkedIn, if anyone's got any tips, please share them into the group. And maybe we can we can arrange a call about that next week so we can start looking into it. Anyone who wants to join can, obviously, and we can start thinking of ideas. Off the back of that, we're going to start from, I'm committing to starting from January. Yeah, same, Jenny. I'm going to, from January, start doing some events, but a hotel kind of room, conference room style event. Where it's going to be a professional layout. We're going to do a real good business presentation. And really, me and Karen might even be, well, we are probably going, we're gate crashing Paddy and Sabrina's event in Dublin in January. So we can go and get an idea of the layout they're using and stuff so that we can reintroduce that into what we're doing as well. And then eventually I'd love to bring in some morning mindset calls too. So those are kind of things, like we've got the 5 things we're doing now and then 5 or 6 things we're going to be working on as a team from November. But we all really have to make a decision, guys, now. We either want this business or we don't. It's going to require us to obviously have discipline, to have consistency. We have to work together to build momentum. 6 a.m. calls, exactly. Like we have to be bringing these things back. We have to go back to what was working when we were all doing really, really well. And as I said, for us to build this momentum, that analogy where there's the plane on the ground and it takes so much work and effort to get it up off the ground, but once it's up, it's flying. That's exactly what this business is like. And if we can work together to build that momentum, we will get back into growth mode and everyone will see the difference. It's going to require us obviously to work on our recruiting, to work in the customer groups, and eventually obviously with these events as well. But if we commit to that, we are going to see the results and our businesses will all grow. Your income will grow. You'll be on stage in March. You'll have loads of your own team there as well. We know this business works. We've seen it works. We've just seen Kira on stage. She's just earned 40 grand in a month, which is insane. The only variable is us. I always say in my back of my mind, we know that Julia Kravchuk, she was at senior partner for 12 years and then she was, Kirsty's laughing because I always say this to her, always. I was saying it to Jay. He messaged me the other day, went, do you remember telling me about Julia Kravchuk when you were drunk at the party? I was like, She was at senior partner for 12 years and then she was a PMD plus global business and the biggest business in Europe. So we just have to get to work now, guys. We've got cacao, then we're going to have the prebiotic launch, then we've got January coming. So the time is now for us to come together, put our foot down, and really believe in ourselves and get some massive results. So I'm going full steam ahead. I know I'm so excited. I am going full steam ahead. Like there's no two ways about it. Back to basics, back to what I know works. And I am going to times my business by 10 before March. Like that is my goal. I'm going to times it by 5 or 10 before March. And I know that I'm going to do that because I'm committing to it and I'm making a decision. And I want you all to do the same. And I want to help you. Yeah, 10 times. I wrote 5 and I was like, maybe 10, maybe 10, 5 or 10. Either one, I'll be happy with. But I want you all to do the same. And I want to help you as much as I can to achieve your goals. New customer group, new ideas, new events in London from January. We used to do them every month. We're bringing them back. We're going to smash it and we're going to have huge success all round. So I hope you're all as excited as me. If anyone needs anything or you want a one-to-one call, drop me a message. I'm always happy to help. Let's end this month strong. We've got 11 days to go. Be posting about these double bonuses. Try and get people in. You know, they've still got 11 days to hit that promotion and get that 200, £300 paid next month. And we've got 2 paydays before Christmas. So really have in your mind, what do you want to be earning next month? And what do you want to be earning on the 10th of December? And then obviously, how do you want to start 2026? What do you want to go into January? Like, do you want our customer group to be buzzing? 5 new people on your team, 10 new people on your team. Cacao launch, ready buzzing and ready for Birmingham and for Bristol and for our London events. And to really just 2026 is the year, I'm telling you. It's the PMD year, it's the NMD year, it's the IMD year. It's 2026 is the year, 100%. And I want us all to be on stage thriving together. So thank you so much for joining. Kirsty kindly recorded because mine's not working, so we'll get it shared as soon as possible. As I said, any questions at all, guys, let me know. I'll get the new customer group set up and I'll send you all an invite and let's get going in there and really build something special that we can be proud of and use as a team. Okay, right, good night. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Love you.